Hear me? I think we're on here. Let's see if we're on. I do believe we're on here. Here live. Summersville Wildcats live for volleyball. We are live, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Summersville High School gym for tonight's black and gold scrimmage. I am going to take a quick run over and I'm going to announce the lineups for the girls. So I'll be right back. I'm just going to put the headset down, and that's how I'm going to do it. I'll be right back, okay? Appreciate you coming out tonight and time out to meet our 2021 Summersville volleyball team. Number 9, Alyssa Piper. Also number 9, for the JV, Gracie Seelock. Number 25, Kaisha Bush. Number 20, Ellie Denton. Number 7, Haley Mitchell. Number 5, Caitlin Bradley. Number 21, Claire Jewett. Number 14, Riley Duchess. Number 16, and occasional number 22, Alexis Boyer. Number 4, Elizabeth Hayden. Number 3, and also number 12, Jalen Austin. Number 1, Emma German. Number 1 for JV, Kyle Rutledge. Number 14, Madison Shockley. Number 15 and number 2, Hinton Johnson. Number 5, Jacob Turner. Number 4, Kate Spurgeon. Number 11, Caitlin Martin. She also wears number 15. Number 8, Brooklyn Gunn. And number 20, Marissa Fitz. Personal stuff. You gotta run the camera. All right, guys. I'm sorry about that. I'm back here for the 2021 Summersville Volleyball Black and Gold Scrimmage. Here, I'm Austin Bradley. It's going. I'm Austin Bradley here. Ready for some volleyball action here for the Summersville Wildcats. I'll be calling your games for Summersville Live this year, along with some Alton Sports Network and some Dog Pack Media. Stay tuned here right after the game for some player and coaches interviews as they look ahead to what this season is going to hold for them, as we're going to have the gold team with the ball first. Now, keep in mind, I have never in my life commentated a volleyball game, so if I'm a little shaky, bear with me. I'm going to try to get it straightened out and be good to go for you guys come season. As you can see the scoreboard, and it's a serve from Melissa Pfeiffer. And a kill there by, I believe, Caitlin Martin will put the black team, the guest side of the scoreboard, up 1-0. Here, don't forget to like, comment, share this video so that way your friends and your friends' friends and your grandma's friends can all see it, can get in this Wildcat volleyball action here as Alyssa Pfeiffer sets it to Kaisha Bush, who tries to kill it. It hits the net. Kaylee Bradley knocks it back, and Jalen Halstead will put it into the rafters, and it's going to hit the floor, putting the black team up 2-0. Here we go. Andy Earl's messaging me, keeping me on my toes here, telling me what to do as Kaisha Bush will try to put it over. She does. Not very far, though. Marissa Fisk, the libero for the black team, will receive it. Here we go. Set. And Kaylee Bradley kills it into the net. And it will be a 3-0 lead for the black team, the guest side of the scoreboard. Here we go. As Haley Mitchell is going to serve it over. The serve is up. Received by Bradley. Bush keeps it alive. Back to Bradley, who gets it over the net. Marissa Fisk takes it over Haley Mitchell. Here we go. Alyssa Pfeiffer receives it. Alexis Boyer. Kaylee Bradley will put it over, received by Haley Mitchell. It's a set. Marissa Fisk hits it over. Jalen Halstead saves it. It probably would have been out. Kaylee Bradley tries to kill it, and it's received. Here we go. Emma German receives it. Kaylee Bradley puts it over and scores, putting the home side of the scoreboard, Team Yellow, back, putting them on the board. It's 3-1 here in the Summersville High School gym. Again, I'm Austin Bradley here with you, and I'm not going to say my name too much, but here with you for this Summersville Wildcats black and gold scrimmage. Again, stay tuned for some coaches and player interviews on how they think the outlook of this season is going to go. Let's see if we got anybody watching here early on in this stream. I'll hook my phone up to the charger so that it doesn't die, and I can keep up with you guys. I'm excited to be here. Excited to get this started here for the Summersville Wildcat volleyball team. Here we go. Beverly Martindale says, "Hi, Austin. Hey, Bev. How you doing?" Here we go. Aisha Bush sets it or spikes it into the net. And German puts it over though, and it's going to get down to make it a 2-4 game here. Let's see if I can add a scoreboard here. Maybe I hope so. Here we go. Graphics. Let's see if we can keep it up on. Here we go, scorecards. Okay, guys, so I am sorry. It's not going to work. So we will just have to keep up on the board as it's 3-5 here in favor of Team Black and make it 3-6. And Team Yellow has come out kind of slow tonight. Of course, this is the first game of the season, if you really even want to call it a game. It's a scrimmage here. These two teams, they see each other every day in practice. So I guess you could say they know each other very well. Okay, guys, so I am sorry. It's not going to work. So we will just have to keep up on the board as it's 3-5 here in favor. And it's hit out there by Kaylee Bradley. Here we go. I'm trying to mute myself, like, on my phone because I don't want you to be picking up, like, double There we go. There we go. Carson, my cousin Carson here. Shout out to him. He's going to be working the camera for us, at least for tonight. So he actually showed me, hey, dummy, how about you just turn that old camera down or turn that old cell phone down, and that should take care of all your problems. Here we go. We want to see the comments. Kaylee Bradley receives it at 7-3. Casey Bradshaw tries to put it over. It's received, though. Marissa Fisk. They got to get it over. Kai Rutledge sends it over. Picked up by, I believe that's Caden Spurgeon. Put over by Kaylee Bradley, and something is going on, I think, maybe with my headset. Do I sound fuzzy to you guys? Just out of curiosity. If I do, please go ahead and let me know that. That way I can get that fixed. I don't know who is. Oh, okay. Andy, are you commenting on behalf of Summersville Wildcats Live? Because if so, he just said the New England Patriots are going to call Bradley to come spike their inflated footballs. LOL, man, she really throws it down with authority. Beverly Martindale says, you sound good, Kansas. Okay, just making sure. I have a weird thing going on in my headset, so I'm just trying to make sure that you guys aren't hearing the same thing that I am. If I hear it, that's okay. If you do, it's not. So and we're going to get back to the game here as Haley Mitchell will try to put it over. Instead, she's just going to put it right into the net. And it is 6-7, and Team Yellow is clawing back into this game early on. Here we go. I believe this is Casey Bradshaw will serve it. She serves it right over. Okay, something is really wrong with my headset. Andy Earls on behalf of Summersville Wildcats Live says, share the feed. Yes, yes, yes. Share the feed. Don't forget to get on. Stay tuned. Get excited for Summersville Wildcat volleyball season. Should be a good year coming off 2 straight district championships, and I'm sure they look to three-peat, as of course they do. Here we go, and they put it over. Kaylee Bradley receives it. And Alexis Boyer is going to put it down after it's fumbled around, and we have a tied game now at 7-7. And it's tipped by Haley Mitchell. It's going to be tipped out of bounds, and now I'm sorry, I've been saying the wrong name all evening. It is Riley Buttress that is serving, not Casey Bradshaw. I'm very sorry, Riley, for saying your name wrong, as it's hit out there by Ellie Denton. That might be our issue. We're going to try to get this here. I'm trying to get this sound in my headset fixed. It's very annoying, I won't lie. But I'm honestly not sure where it's coming from. So, nope. I do believe I know, actually. Of course, we are excited as Team Yellow now has taken the lead, now 11-9. We are excited here. We're going to get to hear from our Summersville new head coach, Rachel Holthouse, as Caitlin Martin tries to put the set down, and she just quite can't. Here we go. Haley Mitchell puts it back over, and they're kind of volleying right now. Here we go. Emma German hits it out of bounds, and unfortunately, and it's going to be 11-10 now. Here in a back-and-forth battle at Summersville High School for some black and gold scrimmaging. Alexis Boyer saves it. Caitlin Martin puts it straight down. Goodness gracious, it does not get any better than that in terms of volleyball. She hit that down, and there wasn't nobody going to get that. Surprised that thing didn't break the floor. She hit that so hard. Devlin Hawkins is watching. Thank you, Devlin. Nice to see you. Share the feed. Be sure to tell people all about it. you can actually turn on notifications, and it'll tell you exactly when we're serving, and that's going to be hit in, though. Although I believe they called that out. I don't know for sure. I don't have instant replay. It's 12-12. I don't have instant replay tonight. I don't have an SD card. We're working on it, though. So here we go as Jalen Halstead is going to serve it up for Team Gold on the Wildcats. And Haley Mitchell tries to put it down, but it's received by Jalen Halstead. It's Kaylee Bradley. Hits it hard. It's picked up. I wouldn't want to be there. Two players on this team I've seen so far. I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a hit, and it's Caitlin Martin and Kaylee Bradley. They are both hitting the ball very well tonight. And Alexis Boyer tries to put it over. It's picked up, but it's volleyed around, and it's going to be 13-12 in favor of Team Gold of Summersville here, obviously, at tonight's Summersville Wildcats Black and Gold scrimmage. If you have any questions for the coach, feel free to send them in, or for the players even, feel free to send them in. We're gonna put them on the spot, asking the hard-hitting questions tonight. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna be pretty easy on them. But the thing is, we are excited to hear from them as it's put down there by Caitlin Martin, and Jalen Halstead just can't quite receive it. It's 13-13 now here, and once again this back and forth battle between these two teams here. Again, like I said, stay tuned, and I'm going to say this all night, so I hope you don't get too tired hearing it. Stay tuned for after the game. We will have players and coaches interviews as they look ahead to what should be a great season for the Wildcats. Now, I do not know the format of this game, if it's going to be a set, if it's going to be best 2 of 3, if it's going to be best 3 of 5. I don't know. Obviously, we'll see it just how it plays out. It's 14-13 now, back in favor of Team Gold. This has been a back-and-forth game. It's set. Henley Johnson. And I believe that was Jalen Halstead. That happened kind of fast. I apologize. Put that over. It's 14-13. Team Gold. And Alyssa Pfeiffer is going to serve it up for them to see what they can continue doing. And she will serve it out to make it 15-14. And, guys, I'm telling you, if you want a good volleyball game, tune in to this one right here. I'm telling you what, we have a good one going on here. And I'm going to try to get a scoreboard up because hang on a minute. Oh, you don't want to see that face. You don't want to see that face here. I'm trying to get a scoreboard on. That way you're not having to try to look at the board. It's 15-15, by the way. But I can't. Here we go. Here we go. I figured it out, guys. I figured it out. Let's go. Nope. Let's go. All right, hold on. We're going to get one up for you, I promise, here. I'm going to do my best. Team name, here we go. Team Black. Team Gold. It's set 1. Here we go. Put it at the bottom. Actually, I may put it at the top. I'm going to put that at the top of the screen. So we actually have a scoreboard for you. We do have it. We'll get it straightened out. Here it's 19-19, and it's set out. Or shanked off there by Haley Mitchell. It's 20-19 in favor of Team Gold here as Riley Buttress is going to serve it up. She's going to put it over. Marissa Fisk is going to receive it. Here we go. You guys still cannot see a score. Okay, hang on. Okay, so it's showing me on here that you guys should be able to see the score. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to wipe this off, actually. We're going to take this off, and we are just going to wait it out, and at the end of the set, we will get you a scoreboard here. Even if I have to call my boss, we'll get it done for you. It is 22-20 in favor of Team Gold. Kaylee Bradley kills it, picked up. She tries to put it back over. Spurgeon does. Alyssa Pfeiffer tries to put it right back over Marissa Fisk. It's picked up by Riley Buttress and set by Alyssa Pfeiffer. Killed by Alexis Boyer and shanked out of bounds by Ellie Denton. And it is 21-22 now in favor of Team Black. I'm sorry, I'm not 100% sure if they even know who Team Black and Gold is, because I think they've changed about 3 times. Sorry, Coach Harrell. Love you to death. Just not sure. And we are tied at 22. If anybody asks who's doing this tonight, it's Andy Earls. It is served out by 23. Or not by 23, by Jalen Halstead, and it is 23-22. I'm sorry. A hard serve. It's picked up by Alyssa Pfeiffer, but put down by Caitlin Martin. And they are 1 point away now at 24-22 from ending the set and giving Team Black a 1-0 set lead. Here we go. And Team Gold will have a chance to battle. Here it is 23-24 after it's hit into the net. Coming down to the wire here in the first set. These two teams happen to know each other very, very well. Alyssa Pfeiffer serves it out, and that's going to do it 25-23 to end the first set. Here we go. And I'm going to put this back on me, guys. Again, welcome here. This is Summersville Wildcats Live. It's your spot for all Summersville sports. If you can't make now, I still encourage you to come out to the games and support the girls and the boys, and depending on what sports they play. But if you can't make it out to the game, if you're under the weather, if things come up, I understand people have lives, then we encourage you to get on here to Summersville Wildcats Live or our Redline Media Alliance YouTube page. Sometimes we will always have the games here. Not all the games. There will be some that we don't get to. but I'm excited for the season. I'm excited for the school year tonight. Just happens to be our first game. September the 2nd will be our next game. Summersville will take on the Thayer Bobcats in the first regular season game of the season. Now, again, I'm going to try to do this scoreboard here so that we can get it up. Graphics. I don't understand what the issue is here. I'm going to step off the headset for just a second, and I'm going to figure this out with my boss here as we get back to some Summersville Wildcat volleyball action. Yeah. Graphics. Add graphics. Okay. All right. I got it. Yep. Hang on. You there? All right. All right, it's previewed. And then, all right, it's on. We got it. Yep, we got it. Thank you, man. All right. Thanks, sir. All right, bye. We've got it, and I know what I'm doing. Finally, for the first time in my life, I know what I'm doing. Okay. All right, let's get back here. Okay, Team Gold leads. Team Gold now leads 5-0. I'm very sorry about that, guys. Bear with me here. This is honestly my first night by myself. It's my first night in a new school, and it is 6-0. And Coach Jody Brumble is saying, "All right, timeout, timeout. We want a timeout. I'll bring you back here to me for a little bit, guys." Again, I'm so happy to be here. Again, stay tuned. We've got coaches and player interviews coming up immediately following this game. We're going to talk to 4 players, and we are going to ask them some hard-hitting questions. I'm just kidding. That joke was funny the first time. Maybe not this time. But again, guys, hey, I'm here tonight. We'll be back here in this very gym. Summersville Wildcats Live, going to broadcast Summersville Volleyball on Tuesday. I believe it is. No, it is. Is it Tuesday or Thursday? Let's see. I'll just pull it right up for you on my calendar. That's what it's here for. Yeah, it'll be a Thursday, next Thursday, a week from Thursday, for Summersville Volleyball taking on the Thayer Bobcats coming into town. Here at one of first of a few of quite a few games we're going to be ready to stream for you guys here. Again, I'm excited. Let's get you back down to the action where it is 6-0 in favor of Team Gold. And again, I've lost my scoreboard. I got it back. Here we go. And it's 7-0 now in favor of Team Gold. Again, let us know if we're who you're watching. Again, let us know who's watching, where you're watching from. Devlin Hawkins says it was working. Thank you. Guys, keep me updated if it gets to buffering or skipping around or the score's not. You're not being able to see the score. Just call, not call. Don't call me, but give me a heads up. As Gold takes the lead 8-1 now. Just give me a heads up, text or comment on here. I need to know. That way we can get it fixed and get you guys the best quality that we have here. Again, shout out to my cousin Carson, who's going to work the camera for us tonight. Who knows if he does good enough? Maybe he's got a gig here. We'll see. Here we're back and it's 8-1. Marissa Fisk tries to put it over and she does. Aisha Bush hits the ball. Golly, I think if that would have hit the floor, it would have made a hole. Caitlin Martin battling. Marissa Fisk picks it up, sets it. And it's killed in by Kaisha Bush. A close call, but a good hit by Kaisha Bush for Team Gold to give them a 9-1 lead. Here, as you see this, or well, I guess you don't see, but here at the end of the set, we'll get you caught up. We'll take you over. You can look at the stands. See, there's quite a few people filing in here, ready to watch this ready to watch this team play some volleyball as Team Black gets a score on the board here, and Marissa Fisk will serve it over for the Wildcats. Keep in mind, one more time, for this set anyway, we will have Summersville volleyball players and coaches tonight to talk to. Coach Rachel Holthouse is going to speak with us for a little while. I'm not quite sure on the players yet, but we'll take any of them, and we're going to talk to them. We're going to ask them some good questions, see how ready they are for the season, and it is 9-3 now, Team Gold. 9-4 now, I'm sorry. Team Gold, here we go. Nine to 5 in favor of Team Gold, but they're trying to fight back, and it's 9-6. And Marissa Fisk is putting it in the right spot, ladies and gentlemen. And a timeout now by Coach Holthouse here live in Summersville and Summersville High School gym for this year's Black and Gold scrimmage. Excited to be here, excited to have all the fans here. Carson, can you turn it over while we're in a timeout? Let them see these fans here, see all these fans in attendance. There you see them, all the fans here piling into the gym to watch this here up-and-coming team play some Wildcat volleyball. Now, there you go. Good job, Carson. Good transition, nice and smooth. As Kaylee Bradley puts it over, and I believe that was called in based on the reaction here. And now it's 10-6, and again, I have lost my scoreboard. Guys, I'm sorry again. Just bear with me here. I'm newer at this. Well, I shouldn't say I'm new at this. I am new at doing this by myself. So, here we got 11-6 now, and Team Gold trying to pull away once again. All right, guys, remember to like, comment, share this video. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know who you're watching, if you got your eye on a certain player. Everything like that. Here we go. Kaisha Bush is going to put it down over the fingertips of Kaya Rutledge and Henley Johnson. They recover it nicely. Alyssa Piper tries to put it up into the rafters. It's saved by Caden Spurgeon. Marissa Fisk gets it over, and Kaisha Bush saves it. An impressive hustle by Marissa Fisk. As Emma German tries to save it, Caden Spurgeon shanks it out. And it's 12-6 now in favor of the Team Gold. Now let's head over to YouTube here. See if we got anybody liking or commenting over there. Go to Corning Sports Report. It's 12-7 now. We got 2 people watching. Let's see if anybody's commenting on here. We like to stay engaged with the team. Man, that thumbnail on YouTube is really ugly. Andy, if you're watching still, we got to find a way to change that. That is really ugly. It's got my face, and it's just not good. Go look at it. Anybody not named Andy Earls, I'd really prefer you didn't go look at it. Andy Earls, go look at that. We got to fix that. (14-7) now. Caden Spurgeon hits it over. Wait a minute. I've been saying names wrong again. Earlier, whenever it was shanked out, it was Jaden German. Okay, guys, I'll be honest. My eyesight's really bad. I have glasses. I should wear them. I'm just going to leave it at that. If I say names wrong, I'm deeply sorry. It's just not good. All right, here we go. As Kaisha Bush will serve it over. She just makes it look so effortless. I'll just say that right now. She makes it look so effortless. Kaylee Bradley received it, but into the rafters. Set Alyssa. It's hit over by Kaisha Bush. Received by Marissa Fisk, but it'll hit the ground and become 16-8 or 16-7 in favor of Team Gold. (15-8). 16-8. No, 15-8. A little confusion on that there is Bradley just kind of watched it. Kind of looked like it might have been a close call. They're going to call it out. And it's 16-8 in favor of Team Gold. It's served over. Received by Marissa Fisk. Set by Henley Johnson. I believe that is Claire Jewett just hit it over. Alexis Boyer with the kill. Can't quite get it down. Kaya Rutledge puts it over. Tipped around. Haley Mitchell. Set. Caden Spurgeon tries to kill it. It's put down. It's not put down. It's picked up, but it cannot be picked up after the first hit. It's 17-8 now here in Summersville High School Gymnasium. Again, Redline Media Alliance's next stream will be Friday. We'll have a quadruple header over in East Carter of some softball starting at 1 o'clock. So make sure if you're looking for some softball, looking for something to watch, just go ahead and hit us up. We'll be ready. We'll be ready to give you some games. Here we go. Ellie Denton shanks it. Marissa Fisk runs into Haley Mitchell. It's out. It's 18-8 now. This is the second set now. And it's 19-8. There is an ace, as they call it in volleyball. That's where you serve it, and they don't pick it up. You know when I learned that? I don't know when I learned that either, but somehow I know it. Haley Mitchell. Put over by Jewett. Kaylee Bradley picks it up. It goes over the net. Aya Rutledge. Alyssa Pfeiffer puts it over the net. And it is 20-8. Who won the first set? And it is another ace, and it's 21 now. 2-8. And it is really starting to look like a little bit of a predictable result here in this set. The first set was close. This set has not been as close. Again, I'm not sure how they're going to play it, if they're going to play best 2 of 3, if they're going to play best 3 of 5. That's out. There. And Team Gold scores again to make it 22-9. Okay, so I think The stream's not lagging too much. The scoreboard is, though. And it's served into the net. It's 23 now to 10. Team Gold with the lead. Here at the end of the set, I'm going to step off the headset for just a time. Until we get right back at it. Kaylee Bradley. And it's tipped. And it is 24 to 11 now as we near the end of the second set. Oh, okay, so originally they said it was tipped. It was not tipped. It is 23 to 11. Marissa Fisk just hits it right in the gap to make it 23 to 12. You're a little bit of confusion as to what's going on, I think, here that mixed up some calls. And Team Black will have the serve. Linda Watson says, "Let's go Wildcats" from Bunker, Missouri. It is 23 to 13 now as the Team Black will try to rally. Alyssa Pfeiffer sets it to Kaisha Bush. It's picked up there by Marissa Fisk. Kaylee Mitchell will hit it up, and it is hit out. 24-13 now. Marissa Fisk tries to hit it over. Kaylee Bradley with the set. Gracie Sealock will try to set it over. Now that's Riley Buttress, actually. She will try to set it over. It's not over. The volleyball is over here. No, it's not. It's over there. Picked up by Halstead. Then by Pfeiffer. Buttress sends it over. Inley Johnson hits it out. And Team Gold will take set 2, 25 to 14. And I think they're going to play this thing 2 out of 3 because they switched after the last one, and ordinarily you play the first 2. So I'm going to actually go off the headset for just a second, kind of take a breather, work this stuff out, get the score fixed for you guys, and I'll be right back here in just a few minutes. He'll know what that means. No, that's not what I meant. You just about mowed Kaisha down. You just about mowed Kaisha down.
Best out of 3. He said this is the last game.
All right, I'm going to go back on, okay? Well, guys, I'm back here. This is going to be the final set now. I don't know if they'll play to 15 or 25, but if you missed it down there, I told my cousin Carson, the guy that's working the camera for us, I said, I need you to go down there and ask Coach Harrell if it's best of 3 or best of 5. Well, I meant go down the stairs and go up the other stairs. He just run across the floor, which is fine. Nothing was happening. Well, then what wasn't fine was the fact that he almost mowed Kaisha Bush over. I mean, mowed her down on the way back. It ended in laughter. Nobody got hurt, thank God, but it was funny for the time being here. Let's see if we can get this score back up here for us. Team Black and Team Gold. Now, again, I'm not sure if it's going to go to 25 or if it's going to go to 15. But Team Gold will strike first either way. Here again, stay tuned. We will have Coach Holthouse on this stream, on this very stream with us for to talk about this season. We're going to have 4 players, and it's Team Black scoring, and it's 1-1. And hopefully this set is a little closer than the last set here. And Team Black now will take a 2-1 lead here. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull my questions that I have lined up for each of the players and the coaches up on my computer. So bear with me here as I'm going to be doing that. That way I have them ready to go, and they can answer them swiftly as it's served over there. And Jewett puts it over. Kaylee Bradley sets it to Riley Buttress, who puts it over. Jewett picks it up. Here we go. Emma German sends it back over. Set. Kaylee. Spot or killed. There, and it's tipped around. And Team Gold now leads 3-2. Here now, again, just so you know, I am going to be doing this as it's 4-2 here real quick. So if you're wondering why maybe if I talk just a little less in this one, just that's why. I'm trying to get it all set up for us. Apparently there's something wrong with my okay, here we go. Okay, so here's what's going on. We've got some stuff going on with my Microsoft Word here. It's 6-2 now. All right. Hang on. I will get this pulled up here for us here. That way we are ready. Ready for questions, some interviews here, live on Summersville Wildcats Live as Team Black makes it 3-6. Here we go. Google Docs. It is 7-3 now in favor of Team Gold. Hmm? 8-3 now in favor of Team Gold here. Again, guys, I'm sorry. I'm getting this all together for us. And we are ready to go. We are ready to go, and with a score of 8-4 now in favor of Team Gold. Again, stay right here with us. Immediately following this game, we're going to have an interview. It's going to be Coach Rachel Holthouse and then 4 of our Summersville Wildcat volleyball players. We're going to ask them some questions. We're going to get their insight. If you have any questions for Coach or the players, hey, shout it out. Text it to, or not text us, but comment it here on our page. Let them know that you're excited for the season. And Team Black makes it 8-5 here in just a few minutes. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for the season. We need you guys to be excited for the season and just be excited and ready to go here live on Summersville Wildcats Live. Kaisha Bush. Kaylee Bradley hits it over. Picked up by Marissa Fisk. Set up. It's Kaisha Bush who hits it hard. Goodness gracious sakes alive. She killed that thing. Into 5. I'm sorry, guys. 11-5 as it's hit out. Eleven to 6 here. Again, I'm not sure if they're going to 15 or if they're going to 25. Kaylee Bradley receives it. Kaylee Bradley gets the set from Alyssa Pfeiffer. They fumble it around, and it's 11-7. It's put over by Alyssa Pfeiffer, but received. Here we go. And if you hear that sound is Carson Boyer. He's down there. He's getting the headset picked up for us. He's helped me out quite a bit tonight. Appreciate that. We're going to have the headsets ready to go. That way, whenever they get up here, by the way, it's 11-8. But whenever they get up here to answer the questions, they'll have a headset as well. And we'll sit here and we'll just kind of chit-chat for a little bit. And it's they try to put it over. Marissa Fisk receives it. Here we go. Kaya Rutledge. It's received there by Emma German. Kaylee Bradley with the kill. It's over, but hits the net. Kaylee Bradley receives it from a hit by Kaya Rutledge. Caden Spurgeon. And it is out. It's 11-9 now. As the team wearing the black tonight has fought back to make this thing close. Here we go. Twelve to 9. Riley Buttress will serve it for the Wildcats. Hey, you can actually see the score really good on here. Can you see it on your phone or your TV? 12 to 10 as Kaylee Bradley tries to get it but just can't get to it. Twelve to 11 now. Again, let us know who's watching. It is 12 now to 12. Let us know if you're watching, where you're watching from, who you're watching for, or if you're just watching for some volleyball. And they run into each other. There, and it's 12 to 13 now in favor of Team Black. Set up by Alyssa Pfeiffer for Kaylee Bradley for the kill. Picked up by Marissa Fisk. Received. Set. They try to fumble it around. It is picked up, but it's put out, and we are now back at 13 apiece. Here in this Summersville Wildcat Volleyball black and gold scrimmage. Marissa Fisk with the hit. Received there by Emma German. Emma German will be responsible. No, Kaylee Bradley will put it back over. She will put it out. 14 to 13 now. It is out. It is 14 now. 14 to 14. Now, either way, you have to win by 2. So if it's not going to be over at the next point here, even if they are going to 15. So you have to win by at least 2. Alyssa Pfeiffer will serve it over. Put Team Gold up 15 to 14. So Pfeiffer with the serve, shanked out. 16-14, and from the looks of it, they are going to go ahead and go to 25 here. So we have a little more time left before we get to our much anticipated team interviews. So I'm excited for those. And Caitlin Martin puts it down to make it 16 to 15. This has been a very good set, just like the first one. I know Team Gold kind of took it away from them in the second set. It's now 16-16. Devlin Hawkins says, not sure if it's my phone eyesight or camera placement, but I can't see who's who unless you tell me. Okay. So, basically, I think a lot of that's probably the camera angle more than anything else. Because I really can't see who's who either. Just through the camera, I can see it with my eyes. And that's kind of how I'm telling you, is it's now 17 to 17. 17-18, Team Gold. What about, like, whenever I flip it over to me, like to my face? Devlin, is it blurry whenever I flip it over to my face? Or is it just kind of like, or is it just that team, or the team? Marissa Fisk put it over hard. Emma German picked it up, though. Gayusha Bush hits it over. Picked up by Buttress. Set by Pfeiffer, but it's set over the net, and it's 19 to 17 now in favor of Team Gold here. Again, let us know where you're watching from, who's watching for us or tonight. For some reason, I'm not getting notifications that who's watching. Last year, we always got notifications. Yeah, I'm going to say, Debbie, that's the camera angle, or maybe the camera itself, because the problem is this camera is sunburned, so it's kind of blurry. I'll be talking to my boss, and we'll figure out maybe if there's a way that I need to do to fix it. It's 20 now to 17. I'm deeply sorry. I guess one more question just to make sure that it's not connection. How about, has it been that way the whole time? Devlin. Here is Kaylee Bradley will serve it over. It over, she will receive it now. Set up by Alyssa Pfeiffer. It's spiked there by Riley Buttress. And it is hit in now. Okay. So she says it's not blurry, it's just far away. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that it looks far away. Zoom it in a little bit. You don't know how. Okay. I'm going to get off the headset for just a second. And I'm going to get this. I'm going to get it figured out for us as it's 21-19. Here we go. Does that look better? It looks very slanted. Oh my goodness, that's slanted. How about that? Here, 21-20. Eric Carson, it hit the camera, but one of those things. Carson looked at me. I looked at me scared, but it's one of those things that happens. It's going to happen. I'm sure it'll happen again. As long as it doesn't knock it over, I think we're okay. And that's a pretty sturdy. That's a pretty sturdy tripod. So I think it's going to take quite a little bit for it to knock it over. And it's 23-20 now. Hey, Andy, take the trash out. By the way, the iPad just told me. And so did the iPhone. Again, guys, this is just kind of a test camera angle. It's 24-20 now. We're going to see. I personally don't like the stage view. Just something we're going to try. Actually, from here on out, we're going to have a camera up in the top, like in the top of the gym, and that's going to be our camera point. But the way that I'll be honest, I'll be upfront with you. I forgot a cord. That's why it's not that way now. So, I'm sorry. It's 20. Now it's 21-24 here in a battle, a little bit of a battle. Again, one more time, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to apologize for the camera. Again, like I said, from here on out, it's going to be a completely different angle. We just, like I said, I forgot a cord. I walked off, left it sitting in one of my other equipment boxes, so it's just one of those things. And it is now 25-21. Team Gold will win, and that will wrap it up. Team Gold takes this one 2-1. We'll be back here in just a little bit for some team interviews. Of course, we're going to talk to Coach Holthouse, and we're going to talk to a couple of the players now here coming up. So what's going to happen is now I'm going to put it on our Redline Media Alliance theme song for just a few minutes, and we will get back to you here in just a second. Stay tuned. You don't want to go anywhere. You don't want to miss this part. We'll see you guys here in just a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the 2021 Summersville volleyball coach, Coach Rachel Holthouse. I'm going to catch up with her here a little bit, talk to her a little bit about herself and kind of what her expectations are for the season. So if you want to, just kind of go ahead and introduce yourself to, everybody. You look really uncomfortable right now. It's all right. Just kind of tell everybody, where you went to school at and kind of how, when you found volleyball, things like that.
Okay, so my name is Rachel Holthouse. I am from Winona, Missouri, and I graduated in 2015. I started playing volleyball when I was like 9 years old, and actually my first ever coach was here at SUMMERSVILLE, Miss Heather Cooper.
So you played for a little bit at Summersville, right?
I started playing Junior Olympics over here my very first year.
I gotcha. So I hear that you played Division I volleyball. How was that? I'm sure a lot of cool experiences. Just kind of talk about that if you'd like. Or
Oh, it was amazing. I had a great group of girls with me at Murray State, and the coaches there were fantastic. I loved every minute of it, and I miss it.
I gotcha. I know this Summersville volleyball team. They're coming off two consecutive district championships. Is there an added pressure, coming off of that, or are you just focusing on now?
Focusing on now because I know in the past whenever I played high school volleyball, especially my sophomore year, we started out so terrible. We really did. We started out awful. And as the season continued to go and go and go, we just got better and better and better. And I told them, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That's exactly right. But so at what point, and this will be the final question for you, if that's okay, at what point did you know, okay, I played volleyball in elementary, high school, I played volleyball or in college, I want to coach volleyball. At what point was that apparent to you?
Almost automatically. As soon as the season ended, I was like, there's no way that I can't not be involved with volleyball somehow. So I really wanted to come back here and teach girls what I know.
Okay, well, I appreciate your time, and I hope that you guys have a great season.
Thank you.
And we'll be here to cheer you on.
Thank you.
Good talking with you, and thank
Good
you.
talking with you, too.
Guys, I'll be right back here as soon as we get one of them. So until then, I'm just going to go ahead and put the song back on. All right, guys, I got Junior here, Kaylee Bradley. I'm just going to kind of ask you maybe one of the same questions you've asked her, but I'm going to start. I'm going to call out the elephant in the room here. Okay, so your freshman year, you played, no COVID. Your sophomore year, you played. There was COVID restrictions, fan limitations, things like that. This year, they've kind of lifted those. What was different, and do you think there will be an adjustment period, kind of adjust back to playing in those full gyms as opposed to last year where you would go places and sometimes there wasn't?
I mean, maybe, but I don't really think it's going to be a big difference because either way, we still had quite a few people there, whether it was all the people we used to have or not. There were still quite a few people there, even at districts. Districts will probably be the biggest thing because not a lot of people could come.
Okay, so I asked Rachel. I can ask you more as from a point you've been there. Okay, you've won 2 straight district championships as a freshman, a sophomore. In fact, you in your class have never not been the district champion. Is there an added pressure this season to win another one?
Not really. I mean, it's going to be more difficult because it depends on our district, but the 3 back-to-back would be something good, but we just got to go play the game we love and just hope for the best.
There you go. So I just drew a blank. Okay. Which district championship was your favorite?
Probably my first one because it was my freshman year and it was my first experience even going to districts, being able to play as a freshman in districts on the varsity team, and then pulling the district title would probably be my favorite.
Now last year it was here, wasn't it? Correct. Was it last year or your freshman year?
I think freshman year was the one year we had it here, and then last year's sectionals was here.
Okay, so kind of if you had to say what is the ceiling for this team? Like, how good do you think this team can be?
I think if we put in the work, we could. It would be we could push it to state.
Do you hear
Final
that
Four.
too? Okay, something is going on with our headsets here. And I'm not sure what it is. Here, let me. I'm sorry about that. I can't hear myself. Oh, now I can. Now I can hear myself. I know what was happening. My bad. So, you've played under two coaches. How different are the styles, or are they different at all?
There is a difference. The other one, I mean, she was good. She knew what she was doing, but this one was more current coach, so she knows. She's played college. She's definitely know what she's doing. I mean, there's not really a huge difference though.
Okay, well, I thank you. I wish you luck for the remainder of the season. I look forward to watching you guys. Best of luck the rest of the season, and we'll see you on down the road, I'm sure. Let's hope that this one, okay, so I'm just going to warn you. We had an awful noise happen. When she put that headset on.
Nope, I don't hear it.
Okay, I hear you, so that's a good thing. So this is senior Marissa Fisk. You've been playing volleyball, like, forever, haven't you?
Yeah.
All right, so, like, when did you start and kind of, when did you know that volleyball was what, was one of your loves, was one of your passions?
Probably as soon as I could pick up a ball. It just came natural to me, and I just loved it since.
That's good. You've played, I believe, if I remember correctly, every year. You've played every year.
Yeah.
2 district championships. You were the district runner-up your freshman year, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So as I talked to Kaylee, she had never won a district champion, or she had never not won a district championship. You have never not played in a district championship game. So this program is historically, especially in the last 10 years, has been pretty good. Is there, kind of like I asked her, is there added pressure going into the season? It's your senior year. You've won 2 straight. Is there added pressure, to win a 3rd one in a row? And,
Yeah, it is because it's my last year, and I'm hoping that we just go all the way, and we have the talent where we can go all the way if we just put in the effort and push all the way.
I got you. So something's going on under my foot there. Not sure what. So you and Addison, you guys have played together. You guys really have been you guys have been the 2 consistent, players in your grade, throughout the entire, your entire careers. Talk about your relationship with her on and off the floor, and just kind of what, playing with her has meant to you. And I'm going to ask her the same question, so you can go back and watch, see what she says.
Addison's just been my best friend for, forever, and we just get each other, and we can trust each other off and on the court no matter what happens. And we're sisters. And I never doubt whenever she's back there with me if it's hers or if it's mine, we just know and we connect.
I got you. So I'm going to ask you one more question. And you kind of touched on it a little while ago, but I'm going to ask you this. How far can this team go?
I think we can go all the way if we put in the effort.
Well,
I hope we can go all the way.
Well, that's good. You always want to, as a senior, you want to go out on top or as close to on top as you can be. So just good luck this season. We'll be cheering you on, and we're excited to watch you play. Thank you for joining us, and if you don't mind, to send up the next one.
All right.
Hey, this is senior Addison Shockley here. Girl that is 8, slept and breathed volleyball her entire career. I know her. I know her pretty well. So just talk about. I know you've been playing volleyball since you were able to play volleyball.
Yeah.
So just talk about kind of how your love for the game has grown as time has went on and things like that.
Honestly, ever since I started playing, I mean, it was just the best feeling, to win a game, just to play with my team, it was just the best feeling I could honestly imagine. But like now that like I'm older and like I've actually gotten to experience like what real winning tastes like, it's unbelievable. Like, it's the best feeling.
I got you. So you've won 2 straight district championships, just like Marissa. You've played in 3. I'm going to ask her, and I like this question because I've had 2 different people and 2 different answers so far. Is there added pressure to win a 3rd one here in your senior year?
A little, yeah, 'cause there's always been that one person that says, oh, like, senior year, like, you can't choke. So that's that puts a little pressure on us 'cause we have won 2 back-to-back district titles. So it all just really depends on how hard we want it.
Okay, so I asked Marissa this question, and I don't know if you heard any of it or not, but I'm going to ask you. You know, you and Marissa have been the 2 in your grade that have been constant, and that's not to say, you know, that there haven't been other players, but you guys have been the 2 that have started, and now you're going to finish together.
Yeah.
Just talk about your relationship on the court, off the court with Marissa, and just what she's meant to you as a teammate and from what she says a very close friend.
Yeah, ever since like me and Marissa's played together, we've really become close. Like the game has brought us closer than anything probably could. We always have each other's backs on the court and off. So I really couldn't ask for a better friend on and off the court and teammate.
I got you. So I've got 2 more questions for you,
Okay.
and one of them is you probably expected this one.
Yeah.
You're coming off a knee injury.
Yep.
Is there a timetable? Will we get to see you on the floor this year? And if so, kind of when? Like how soon?
So my doctors are hoping I'm cleared September 14th, which that is the game we come back and play Mountain View. So if I get cleared, I'm eligible to play for that game.
They're just gonna throw you right in then, huh?
Yep. I hope so.
They're just gonna throw you right in. So, there's no doubt. You know, everybody knew from the time that you were a freshman that you were a very good player, and you've continued. You know, we've seen every year. You know, we've seen you get better.
Yeah.
Are there plans, you know, for volleyball after high school?
I'm hoping so. I haven't really decided on like colleges yet, so that's kind of a big factor. And I've also been wanting to pick a college that also has what I want to do with my life. So I'm hoping so. Yes.
Yeah, that's always important. You know, you want to, you know, eventually, whether it's high school or college, you know, volleyball's going to end one day. So
Yeah.
you definitely want to have that to fall back on. But hey, I appreciate you coming to talk to me.
Thanks for having me.
Good luck this season,
Thank
and
you.
we'll be cheering you on here
All right.
here on the Facebook Live thing. Yeah. All right, we got one more coming in here. Alyssa Pfeiffer. I've got a couple questions that are different, couple questions that are similar. The first one, I've asked everybody. I'm going to ask you. Like I said, I've asked 3 people, 3 different answers so far. You've won 2 district titles in a row. Is there added pressure to win a 3rd?
I would say yeah. Like us, like juniors, like we've won our freshman and sophomore year. It would be like a really cool experience to hopefully go all 4 years winning districts. I think most of us were all super close with Addie and Marissa, and I think with it being their senior year, with Addie coming off a big knee injury, I think it would be amazing for us to get that district win for them.
I gotcha. That's always, that's always something to think about. So I asked Kaylee this, and I'm going to ask you the same thing. You know, you've played 2 years of high school volleyball. The first year was normal. You know, there was no restrictions. COVID didn't exist at the time. Last year wasn't normal, and I know you had games, you know, like you'd come to SUMMERSVILLE, and it was normal, but you go other places, and there would be, like, you know, not as many people in the gym.
Yeah.
So was there a difference? And if there was a difference, what kind of adjustment is going to have to be made to kind of adjust back? You know, because now the restrictions have been lifted. So just kind of get your thoughts on that.
Freshman year, yeah, it was normal. We're smaller town. Like, there wasn't as many people here as there was at away games. But I think last year it definitely was, like, there was not as many people. I think it's a good thing that there's going to be able to be more people. I think that adds a lot of pressure. I think it motivates people to do better. I think it makes them strive harder. So
I gotcha. So what's the ceiling for this team?
I think we still have a lot to work on. We've got freshmen coming in. They're going to have to play some big roles. You know, we're a decently young team. Like we're gonna have to fill roles. Our seniors last year, I mean, they played a big part in our team. So I think we're really just gonna have to step up, try our hardest, and we've still got a lot to work on. But I do think we can get there.
I got you. So one final question for you, and I asked Addie this. I'm going to ask you too. You know, you were another player just like Addison and Kaylee and even Marissa. You know, we've seen you guys from the time you were little. I mean, I remember going to JO's tournaments when you were in like first grade. So you've been playing since you were this big. You know, has there been thoughts? You know, we've seen you get better every year. Has there been thoughts of volleyball after high school?
I think it would be really fun playing volleyball after high school. I mean, for me, I want to go straight into my schooling for physical therapy, and I don't think I'm super interested in playing volleyball after high school, but I think the other three do have some pretty high chances. Kaylee's still a junior. I mean, she's still got 2 years. Addie and Marissa, I think Marissa is leaning more towards softball. Addie really wants to play volleyball. But for me, I don't think I want to continue after high school. So.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time, and I thank you. And again, just good luck this season. We'll be here, and I'm sure that we'll get to talk again sometime. So it's good to see you, and good luck this season. Thank you. All right, guys, that's going to do it here for us at Summersville High School Gymnasium. I thank you guys, everybody, for tuning in and commenting and liking and sharing. And like I said, we'll be back September the 2nd for Summersville versus Thayer. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. And like I said, we'll be back here in just 1 week. So for Austin Bradley, Redline Media Alliance, and Summersville Wildcats Live, that's all we got for you tonight. And we will see you in the next one.